Here I am at vRealize Automation, where I created some Hadoop as a service offering. As you can see here, I have a standard offer where the client doesn't have much choice, and also some flexible options. Let's see how it goes. Here I can give the cluster name. I'll choose Hadoop 01 and some password for later access to the nodes. Next, I'll get the master, where I can choose the optional services I want. That's what the flexible offering means. Next one, we have the worker nodes, where I can get the other optional service. I will choose them all. As you can see, you have options for choose CPU and memory as well, but I won't leave them as the default. Let's get the data nodes, and here I will choose to create 2 data nodes instead of the 1. Keep everything default and just hit submit. As you can see, my VRA request has been submitted, and I can also track the status of that on the requests page. As you can see here, it says in progress. So let's go jump to the vSphere web client where we can see more information. Big Data Extension plugin is registered to vCenter, so I can go and check the status of my clusters. Right now, BD is double checking the topology I've requested and if it makes sense or not, if there is some error, so it takes a few minutes to appears in here. So let me click refresh here and see. No, not yet. Let's give another try. Here it is. As you can see, my Hadoop 01 has been creating. I choose to manage that with Ambari as an application manager. And here you can see the information is still listing just 0 VMs. That's because it's doing some storage capacity calculation. And okay, here it is. You can see the 4 VMs I requested. 2 of them are data, 1 is a master, and the other 1 is work. Trust me. Let me try to expand this column so you can see the information. Yeah, all the information. So, but that's not all you can do on the BD plugin. You can also check the details of each cluster. You just need to go here. I just have one cluster right now. That's the one we're creating. Just double click on that and we'll see the cluster details. Now you can see how many nodes are making your cluster, and as you can see, they are cloning the VMs right now. So this phase takes some time to complete, so let's try to speed things up a little bit. Now the VMs are ready, as you can see. The password I set on my request is being passing through the nodes so I can access them later. Now I'm setting the local repository. where I can download and install the packages and binaries for Ambari and for the cluster itself. Hadoop Service. Bootstrapping the host. We are almost there. Now it's sending the information to Ambari to create the cluster, the topology, and installing the services. So you can jump up to the Ambari server and see how it goes. There is no cluster. Let's refresh. As you can see, my cluster appears in that. Let's go to the dashboard and see what's going on. You can see it has loaded my information about the cluster, and there is some operations in here. It's installing and starting all the services. It's the phase that takes most of the time in my case right now. So again, let's speed things up. Interesting, you can see in the background as soon as the servers are being installed and started, you can start to see the metrics of that. %, we are almost there. Hang in there, guys. Okay, done. As you can also see, there is a duration information, how long it took, 21 minutes to complete the installation of the service. Dashboard is also updated to reflect the metrics, all Ambari server stuff. If you go to the vSphere, you see your nodes are all ready. You can also check your cluster status. As you can see, it's running. And going back to vRealize automation, you can see the cluster is now on my items. You can double check on that to see the cluster information, IPs, and status. You can also have some day 2 operations like delete cluster, start, stop services, and scale out. Thanks for watching.